Hallo, guten Abend, meine liebe Freunde. Bonsoir, mes amis. Buonasera, i miei amici. I have yet another special here at Val Eurosport. Something you and I don't see every day. In fact, I haven't seen one of these in years. Let's see what we have this time. What Santa Claus brought this early Christmas present for us. Yes, backed by popular demand, we have another Jaguar XKR. This is the older generation before the facelift, and it has the very rare Detroit 20-inch BBS wheels. And the reason I say they're very rare, it's because these are Oyster 20-inch Detroit. Usually they come in polished silver aluminum. These are Oyster, and I think they look really sharp combined with this green. It kind of matches the interior, the cashmere interior. Check this out. See, the interior is kind of beige. The Jaguar calls it cashmere. The wheel is kind of about the same color scheme. I think it really complements each other. So let me start from the beginning for those of you who are not quite familiar with these awesome cars. So as you can tell, this is the older generation because it has the grille. The mesh grille is broken up into three pieces by way of these two, what they call bumperettes. And so it misses the lower air scoop that the newer edition has. Notice it's got just one opening. A lot of the Jaguar aficionados like the older look as opposed to the newer look. I prefer the facelift, but to each his own. This is Jaguar Racing Green, if I didn't mention it already, which is classic British import car. They use this on Bentleys, on Royces, Jaguar. This is the most popular go-to color in the great old Great Britain here. Love this interior. Notice if we have a car in British Racing Green or Jaguar Racing Green, 100, maybe I shouldn't say 100% of cases, but 99% of the cases, you're gonna have this interior, cashmere interior. I've done probably 175 of these XK8s and XKR convertibles and coupes, and I've never seen any other color, interior color, for a racing green Jaguar. There might be some out there, like a special order, but this is what you come to expect for this exterior color. Very well kept exemplary here, only 43,000 miles. 43 something, hasn't turned 44 yet. Beautiful color in great condition. I don't know how. 43,968, so my bad. This is basically 44,000 miles. I don't know how somebody could only drive it 44,000 miles in just being a 2002 year model in 21 years. How is that possible? So let me make you familiar here a little bit with how to operate different things. If you want to pop the hood, very easy to remember. This is the hood opening there. And then you open it to the front. 370 horsepower supercharged V8 4-liter engine. Look how clean this thing is. Love these louvers here. to cool the supercharger. Then when you close this thing, you don't have to do anything special. Just let it drop from about this height. There. Now, if you want to open the trunk, that's pretty easy to do. I want to show you how much room you have in this car. It's designed to be able to put 2 golf bags in here, so they'll fit quite easily in here. Check out this, how big this thing is. Not only that, but it also has a spare tire, granted a donut spare tire, which is pretty rare nowadays. If you buy a newer convertible, you can expect not to have a spare tire of any kind, 0. So it's not very reassuring when you go on a trip. You have to hope you have good phone signal to call for help. So let's go on a quick test drive here. Just the navigation. Notice in the older cars, you have the Jaguar Leaper instead of the clock, digital clock. I prefer the digital clock. This is pretty easy to do. You can just update a newer DVD and it will update the software. If you put in the navigation, the newer navigation DVD, it will update the software and then you get the clock. So it's a matter of preference. I can do that for you guys if you're interested in a car. Here's the odometer. Notice you can flip between miles and kilometer with this button here. So now it shows miles, and then you can change, notice my finger, you can change the settings. You can show the miles or miles per gallon. And here you go, away we go. This time I'm not going to stop and raise the roof because it's I have to get out of the car and take that boot cover off. I could actually, it's no big deal. Just to quiet those concerned minds that might accuse me of trying to hide an inoperable convertible roof. Look how nice it changes the gears, you won't even notice. This is a 5-speed automatic transmission. It's kind of a chilly day for March. It's about 55 degrees in North Carolina. Usually it warms up by now. Alright, so let me show you a quick demo how to take the top back up. To avoid this general cleaning up. Let's see. It's a little more quiet here. Alright, here we go. So, this is the button to operate the roof, but I can't do that until I take this boot cover off. This will prevent the roof from coming back up. So open the trunk and then roll this up. So unfortunately for this particular car, you cannot just pull it up with a stop sign, a stoplight, and close the roof. You can open the roof, but you cannot close it without getting out of the car. So now all we gotta do is just push this button here, and then if you look back here, it's one button operation. It will do it for you. And then you can see the quarter windows closed. Notice with the older Jags, even if you hold the button down, it will not close the front windows. You have to activate the buttons. With the newer facelift Jaguars, just holding the roof button down, it will close all the windows, not just the rear quarters. So there you go. Now it's a little more quiet. Hopefully we get a little bit of open road here. To interrupt a little bit. I had to drink some water, and that's exactly when the light turned. Got up to 50 miles an hour in no time. Yeah, so this is a classy little car inspired by the DB7. If you look at the Aston Martin DB7 and this Jaguar body style X100, you'll see that they look a lot like each other. In fact, they share a lot of the parts. You notice the windshield wipers and the turn signal and the radio as well. If you look at an Aston Martin DB7, you'll find out they share the same exact parts. In fact, the mirrors, the outdoor mirrors, are the same. They actually used even the DB9s. If you look at the older models, DB9s, 05, 06, 07, they share the Jaguar mirrors. Look how nicely it picked up. I'm already at 65. No problem, no effort. That's about all I had to say about this fine example of a British sports car. Thank you for watching us again. I hope you have a great year and keep coming back. We have more interesting cars coming in. We have a Zircon 2006 XA Jag. That's a looker right there as well as some Maseratis. Thank you for watching.